Hi everyone. In this video, let's see a demo of a decentralized application which I created called MoneySplit. MoneySplit is basically a crypto version of Splitwise. So all the transactions made in the app will be stored in a blockchain network, and this will showcase how immutability and transparency is working in blockchain. So let's see how the application works and what are the features present in the application. So there are a few features like create account, user expenses, groups and group expenses, settle balance, find expense. So each one does a different things. Uh, let's start with the create account. So if someone wants to create an account in the application, they have to just give their name, and the second thing is the address. So to get the address, I have connected the application with the MetaMask. So let's see how to connect the uh, application with the MetaMask. Initially, the application looks like this when you click connect. You can see different providers, and you can select the provider which you want. In this case, I'm using MetaMask, so let's go to that. And my MetaMask account is linked with the application. And this is the balance present in my account. It can be seen in dollars as well as in ethers. Uh, let's confirm it. Yeah, both are same. So now let's create an account. For example, let me tell my name as Vishnu. So I'm keeping my name as Vishnu here and creating an account. And then you need to confirm your transaction. So once you sign your transaction, it gets queued into the EVM to so that the validators will confirm this transaction and create a block. So and then it gets updated into the blockchain. So yeah, now the transaction is succeeded, and it has been entered into the uh, blockchain. So now we have created an account. Let's add some expense. For example, in this tab, you can add expenses. For example, now if I want to add expense of food which I spent, and the amount, let's say it is 100, and the paid address over here is who paid for you for this particular expense. In this case, let's say I paid myself. So I'm copying the address and pasting it here. So again, you have to confirm your transaction. So once this is done, let's see how the other features work. We can create groups and we can add expenses to the groups equally and unequally. And if you want to settle balance to some other member in the application, you can do that. Also, if you want to find a expense, how like you can give the expense name, and the output will be the value. So now let's see show expense. It should be 100, right? So let's click, and yeah, you can see that you have spent under 100 100 units of amount so far. The next one is groups. Let's create a group. So I'm going to name this group as peace, and you can add yourself into the group, and you can also add other members. So but the thing is, like, you can add only the members who have the account already. So so I'm going to create a new account called uh, Dennis. For this, I'm going to use my another account in my MetaMask. Yeah, the transaction is done. I have to verify over here. Yeah, it's done. So now let's create a group called fees, and then the members are this person, and then the other account. I copy the account address and pasting it over here. So you can see two addresses have been added. Now let's create a group. So to add a new member, I need to create a new account as well because these two members already exist in the group. So, I'm going to send some test ETH to my one of the other accounts. I'm connecting it. Okay, this is the account address, and from this account, I'm sending it to this account. Let me send some ether. Okay, the account forward some ether. Now let's create an account for this particular. Uh, the sending is taking a little more time. Yeah, it is done. So let's create another account. We'll call it as Alice. Now Alice has an account. We can add Alice to the group which we created already. The group name is Peace, and only the group members can add new group members. So I'm pasting the address of Alice over here and heading to Dennis account. Now let's add this member. Great, we have successfully added a new member to the group piece. Now let's divide the expense and later on let's remove a member. For now, let's create a new expense to the group. So you can divide the expense amount equally between the members or unequally between the members. First, let's look into how to split it equally. I am naming this expense name clothing. The group name is please. Amount is 1000 or 900, so we can split it equally. So paid by the same person over here, pasting it. Add expense, confirm the transaction. So to see all your transactions, you can use Etherscan, and in Etherscan you have to go into release Etherscan, and paste the transaction ID. Yeah, so the contract address is this, and you can see all the transactions present which we made 38 seconds before, 1 minute before, 2 minutes before. So we have added a expense equally, and now let's see what is the expense of the group total. Yeah, 900. So this is the 900. So next one which I want to show you is like we initially add like this particular person had a total expense of 100, and now it should be 400 because the group expense has been added to him. Yeah, you can see it as 300 because yeah, the initial person was the Vishnu's account, but this is the Dennis account. So let's head into Vishnu's account and see how much is his expense. 400. Yeah, this is correct. And if you want to look into Alice account, it should be 300, I guess. Yeah, it's 300. Now let's split the amount unequally. I'm going to name this expenses game fees 1000 paid by the same person. This time paid by the Alice. Now let's add the portions. So different person will have a different expense. So uh, I'm going to for 500, 200, and another 300. So this adds up to 1000. Confirm the transaction. Now the total expense should be 1900 of the group. Yes, it's correct. 1900. So we have seen all these. Okay, let's check the expense of Alice now. Yeah, initially she added 300. Now we added 300 to our account, so it's 600. Now, for example, let's say uh, Alice wants to settle Dennis a certain amount of 100, and she has to paste the address to whom she is going to pay. Let's copy those. Yeah, now she can settle the balance. Now her total, yeah, now her total balance has been changed to 500. Okay, now let's say what is to find how much particular expense cost. We have to search an expense in a blockchain network. Then we can just give food, which we were using, or else clothing. Yeah, clothing is 300, which we made. Food. Oh, we didn't have any. Okay, this particular person didn't have any expense called food. Okay, then maybe game. Yeah, game is there, which is 300. So this is the total demo which I want to show, and we also saw the transactions happened, like how the transactions are stored in the blockchain network through blockchain explorer. And yeah, you can see all these transactions, and if you go into one particular transaction, you can also see the details regarding it, the timestamp, block number, from which account to which account it has been transferred. So the value, no, we didn't have any ether, but there was a gas fee, which is called it's also called as transaction fee. Then the gas price will also be added, and then we can see the data, input data which we gave. Like for example, the string value, or the integer value which we gave is all stored in an hexadecimal value, which is encrypted, cryptographically encrypted, and then stored into the blockchain. So this makes the total application very secure and no one can tamper it, and it's all transparent. Anyone can view, and it's all immutable. No one can tamper it, as I told. So the contract which I used, which I built, is this. All the functionalities are and the required conditions are all coded in Solidity. This is the smart contract, and I have attached the link to the GitHub of the smart contract in the description. Let me know your thoughts about this application. I'll keep on updating about this application and I'll keep on updating the front end until it gets better and better. Thank you for everyone watching this video. Uh, Bye.